Good evening, and welcome to the Blue and White Project. I'm your host, Bruce Cooper. This evening, we have the pleasure of talking to a longtime fraternity brother, Brother Ronald Brewington, a.k.a. Brother Ace. Ace has been in the fraternity for over 37 years. I had the pleasure of talking to him tonight. I wanted to spend 5 minutes with him just to get his gist on what it's like to be a brother in Phi Beta Sigma. Good evening, brother. How are you?
Brother Cooper, how are you?
How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Beautiful party, beautiful home. Thank you for inviting us.
The pleasure's all mine. What makes the party is the people that are in it. And it's my pleasure to have you here and everyone else that's attending.
Thank you, thank you. Listen, what I want to find out tonight is you've been a brother in the fraternity for over 37 years. Tell us what is so significant about being a brother in Phi Beta Sigma.
Well, Phi Beta Sigma has really taught me how to be a man. At the time that I came into the organization, I was an undergrad, 19 years old, and really didn't understand things about life. My induction into the fraternity, and even the process getting into fraternity, showed me pretty much how to conduct myself as an individual, how to become a man, how to present yourself as a business professional. It really prepared me for life. And it's something that's endured through the time that I've been in the fraternity. Even, as you say, 37 years, the brotherhood is still strong. My bond with the brothers is still strong. The love that I have with the organization is strong, and it's also helped me with my family life.
That's beautiful. Now, I understand this year you are the chapter vice president.
Yes, I've been elected this year to be chapter vice president, which is an enormous task, an enormous responsibility. It's something that first time that I'm being put into the executive position. So I'm going through a learning curve. I've been lucky enough to be around brothers who've been in that capacity, who's pretty much giving me some tutoring and helping me prepare for what's coming up. And I just hope that, within the coming year that I can do some great things and be a credit to my position and continue to be a proud member of the fraternity and do great things in the frat.
That's beautiful. As the vice president of Kappa Epsilon Sigma, we love it that you're the vice president. Not that the others weren't great, but we know you're going to do a really, really good job. But speaking of good jobs, what would you say to a younger brother who is aspiring to be a Sigma or who just became a new brother, just became a Neo in the fraternity? What kind of advice would you give him?
Well, the first thing I would say, as far as a person that's already in the fraternity that's new, is to look at some of the older brothers, continue to learn from them, because the wisdom and the knowledge is unlimited. Brothers will teach you things that will enhance you in your life, can enhance you in your business profession, also give you ideas on how you can become a proud member of the fraternity. Again, the fraternity is about brotherhood. That's number one. It's about scholarships, so we really promote education. We want people in our community to be involved. We want to be involved in community. We want our people to grow up with education. And we, with our Sigma Beta Club, we have young men that join the club with us that we're kind of mentors in trying to prepare them for life. And that's without even joining the fraternity. But we hope one day, through learning through us, that they aspire to go through higher education and hopefully become a member of the frat. But if they don't, it's still something that we're proud of in helping them be productive individuals in life where maybe they didn't have that opportunity to do so.
Amazing. Love it. Let me ask you this one last question.
Yes, sir.
If there were one thing that you could say that Phi Beta Sigma did for you, let the world know what that is right now.
Phi Beta Sigma has shown me the true bond of friendships. Whenever there's situations that come about, I know that I have people in my brotherhood that are there for me. Just a case in point. Within the last week, I had a situation where we had a lightning storm. It struck the tree, it fell in my backyard. I was in a panic situation, reached out to the brothers, and within a week's time, I had 10 or 11 brothers come and help me out with my situation. And, that just tells me, even brothers that I'm not that familiar with, just because they're in the organization, they felt the need to help a brother. And it really, really just reinforces the reason that I'm a part of this organization. The brotherhood and the bond that we have for each other.
And that's what it's all about. It's all about the brotherhood and the bond that we have for each other.
Yes, sir.
And we're always there for each other.
That's correct.
Brother, I want to thank you for your time.
Brother Cooper.
I don't want to take you away from beautiful barbecue.
It's been my pleasure.
All right.
I thank you for taking the time to do this interview. Again, I welcome you to the organization. You've been a proud member here. You've been doing great things, and we look for even better things in the future from you as well.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, sir.
And there you have it. Another episode of the Blue and White Project, as we bring you more and more interesting stories of the brothers and sisters of the Blue and White. Thank you. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, I can run with it.
All right.
Because it gives a formal name,
Yeah.
and then we can go by.
But I'm thinking Ron Brewington. People will be like, who's Ron Brewington?
Right.
That's Ace. That ain't Ron Brewington.
Only my family calls
Yeah,
me Ron.
yeah.